Baka.
Thank you for the follow, Gold. I love it when people with the name of, like, Gold follow me.
Baka.
Thank you for... oh, holy shit, what is happening? Hey, guys.
Baka.
Chill. What is happening?
Baka.
Holy shit. What is happening? Hello? Excuse me?
Baka.
I'm on... wait, what? What? What is happening, guys? Chill. Chill, I can't concentrate. Guys, calm down. Thank you for all the follows.
Baka.
Oh my god, you make me nervous, guys. Oh.
Baka.
Holy shit. Guys. Oh my god. What is happening?
Baka.
Yo, chill. What is happening, guys? Please.
Baka.
Calm down. Holy shit. Entertain us. Oh my god, guys, I can't pronounce all those names. Thank you for the sub. We got 420 followers. What is happening, guys?
Baka.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Baka.
Guys, what the fuck?
Baka.
Welcome everyone. Nice to see y'all. Oh my god. Oh shit. Guys, you don't need to sub. Just watch. You don't need to sub, guys, please. Go run, alright. I'll try my best. Hey everyone. Welcome in.
Baka.
I hope you all are doing amazing. Holy hell. We demand ads. Okay, guys. Please, how am I supposed to run like this? Alright. By the way, hello Aggie, hey Parky. I saw you guys play. It was so cool to see you guys play that in like 2-player mode. And yeah. Hello everyone else. Hey Ludwig, hey everyone. Holy hell, what is happening?
Baka.
Oh. Guys, did someone just follow me named Roberto?
Baka.
No commentary, no Ludwig, just your stream? What do you mean? What is happening? I don't even know what's happening. Guys, thank you for all the support. It means so much. What is happening? Guys,
Baka.
oh my lord.
Baka.
Run the ads? What do you mean run the ads? I don't want to like give you ads. Why would I do that?
Baka.
Run the ads. What do you mean run the ads?
Baka.
Should I? I don't know, like I don't know what's happening. What is happening?
Baka.
We need ads. Make your money, king. No, I don't want to give you guys ads. I will not run ads.
Baka.
I will not run ads. Okay, guys.
Baka.
Ooh. I gotta calm down. I need to get a good run done right now. Come on.
Baka.
I'll try my best. I'll try my best, guys.
Baka.
I feel so pressured right now. No, I love you guys. Dude, what is this support, guys? Thank you so much. You guys don't even know how much it means. What is happening?
Baka.
My stream is gonna crash.
Baka.
Ding, 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 ding.
Baka.
Holy hell, guys. You're on the front page of Twitch, Fast50? Oh my lord.
Baka.
And thank you guys for making the Fast50. I really love charity stuff.
Baka.
It's such a cool thing. I also want to be able to someday do like charity stuff. Because yeah, people need help
Baka.
and we want to support them.
Baka.
You guys are amazing.
Baka.
Guys, I'm shaking balls right now. Sweat balls.
Baka.
Oh lord.
Baka. Baka.
Can we get a PB right now? I don't know. I don't know. Can we?
Baka.
Woo! Guys, chill, please. It's just going. It doesn't stop. What in the name of God is happening? Thank you for the subs, guys.
Baka.
Oh my lord. Holy hell.
Baka. Baka.
I gotta calm down. Guys, this is so much pressure. How am I supposed to handle it? Please.
Baka.
It just keeps going. And I missed the skip. There was a skip right there. Oh my god, I'm failing everything. Guys, thank you so much. It means a ton.
Baka.
Please.
Baka.
Why would I be chosen to be on Fast50? I'm not even that good. Alright, I'm decent. Alright, I'll give myself that. But there are much better people. But yeah, shout out to all the people running this. Because those people are amazing. There's so many new people. And they've come so far. For example, people like Seal, people like Cloud. They found so many things and are just great runners. And it's their first time running. So, yeah, big shout out to all the people. Oh, guys, I cannot concentrate. My time is so bad right now. Guys, thank you for all the follows and subs. Please stop subbing. I don't even have emotes you can use. I have that one ugly ass emote, which is like from Twitch itself. Thank you for the bits.
Only 16 Kish
No!
got this.
Don't use the emote. Not that emote, please.
Baka.
It's my kryptonite. Holy hell, guys. I don't know what to say. Like, literally, what is happening? Okay. Just calm down. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for all the subs and all the bits, guys. Holy hell. Come on, please work. There we go.
Baka.
Oh, dude.
Baka.
Okay, dude, I gotta focus. Come on.
Baka.
Everyone's watching. I gotta make something out of it. What? Wait, what? 1K followers? Is that true? You're kidding me, right?
Baka.
No way. I think my Twitch side is just bugging. Holy hell, guys! What is going on? What is going on?
Baka.
What is happening? Help! I need emotional support.
Baka.
I hope everyone is, by the way, having a great time at. I hope everyone is having a great time at the event. I hope you all are having the best time of your life.
Baka.
And yeah, hope we can get some cool runs done.
Baka.
And yeah. Holy hell.
Baka.
Much love to you guys. You guys are amazing. What is happening?
Baka.
Oh lord. You got this.
Baka.
Oh no.
Baka.
I'm missing everything. It's not happening. It's happening.
Baka.
It's gonna happen. I'll PB. Let's get it.
Baka.
Not with this tempo though. Okay, I don't know, do I reset? Do I just... No, that's the wrong way.
Baka.
I feel like I should reset for sure. What is that?
Baka.
I'm losing my mind. Oh no.
Baka. Baka. Baka.
Come on. Guys, what is happening? Stop! Stop!
Nightwing Devil gifted 1 subscriptions to the community.
Baka.
What's happening?
Baka.
Mom! Get the camera! I'm on TV, Mom!
Baka.
Shit. Showcase already.
Baka.
Oh my lord. Oh my god. Okay, can I get this?
Baka.
Oh no, I got it! Wait, I got it, but I didn't do it. Okay, Seal told me there is a visual for it, so I should have known. Guys, there's so much happening. Please.
2 Shine gifted 10 subscriptions.
Level 11 hype gen? I don't even see the number. Please don't sub, guys. I don't have anything to offer. Like, no joke. I just have that ugly emote, please. By the way, this is something I found, and I really love it. I love this skip. Oh, I fucked it up. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, it's called the Pegasus launch, and that's my biggest discovery in speedruns so far, because I only ran 1 game before and I didn't find
Tier
anything.
100, you are the Ludwig now.
Guys, please. Oh my god. Streamer can tell me what to do. Please don't sub. Please. I really mean it. I love your VTuber art. That is why I'm following. I made it myself, and thank you. That means so much. I really put in so much effort. I really hope it looks good. It's still a little buggy, as you can see. If I look to the right and close my eyes go back, but yeah. That's just what it is. Okay guys, I'll just reset real quick. Congrats Golden, thank you guys so much. Yeah, Hunter x Hunter's peak! That is true. Okay guys, we'll go for a proper round, alright? I will put everything into this run. Okay? Let's try to get it. I hope everyone is doing fine. I hope stream is going well. And yeah,
バカ
let's get it. Run ads at 1,000 subs. What do you mean 1,000 subs?
バカ
I can't even tell how many. What the? I don't even know what's happening.
バカ
I can't even see how many followers I have for subs. Someone said 1K. That please tell me that's not true. I'm gonna die of a heart attack.
バカ
Okay, guys, come on, come on. Take my prime,
バカ
please, please don't. Give it to the charity event.
バカ
Holy hell.
バカ
Just gonna sing so I can calm down. No, it doesn't help. Whoops. Whoops.
バカ
There we go. Thank you so much for all the support, guys. It means everything to me. I really want to make this work with Twitch. So yeah, it means so much.
バカ
Guys, I gotta deliver. I can't deliver like this.
バカ
I can't. What is happening?
バカ
Thank you so much, guys.
バカ バカ
Come on. Wow! You're under a lot of pressure. It's okay, bro. Yeah. You got the song. 100k followers. Let's go. Nah, that must be cap. Tell us about yourself and this game you're running. Okay, so my name is Ari.
バカ
I don't know, I'm 22 years old. I don't know my blood type.
バカ
I'm from Germany.
バカ
I just started speedrunning like 2 months ago. And my first game was ADJC, the game that Ludwig also played. And yeah, I got second place consecutively. So I was pretty confident in my skills afterwards, but right now I'm lacking a little bit, if I'm honest. But yeah, dude, I don't give up. I'm not a guy for giving up.
バカ
I will get that second place because I can't get world record. Spicy is too fucking insane. Shout out to Spicy as well, by the way. He's amazing. He's a great runner.
バカ
And it's so much fun running against all these people. This is too funny, stop.
バカ
I'm here from Ari. Oh lord.
バカ
Okay guys, come on.
バ
I don't know how to handle this pressure, but I'll just do it. Come on. Wow.
バカ
Guys, I'm shaking.
バカ
But it's fine. That's no excuse. It's no excuse.
バカ
I hope the music is chill. I don't know, a friend told me to put that up in stream, so I used it. Some Nintendo 64 cozy music.
Baka.
I don't know what's happening. Help.
Baka.
Okay, that's... I don't know how to calm down. I really don't know how... Wait, all I want to see is what is happening right now on Ludwig's stream.
Neues von 1 und 1.
Baka.
Mit 1 und 1.
Holy hell, guys.
Baka.
I'm actually on the stream. I can't believe it. Okay.
Baka.
Okay. Like, no joke. I gotta calm down. I gotta make this run work. Right now.
Baka.
Come on.
Baka.
The music doesn't even fit for this situation. What is going on?
Baka.
Pretend you're showcasing the game. Okay, so for everyone who doesn't know anything about the game, so first of all, the tournament started with 10. Thank you for the sub. The tournament started out with 10k guys.
Underscore gifted 1 subscriptions
I
to
don't
the
know what's
community.
happening out. Okay, so the game started out with $10k, and everything was allowed, unrestricted. So basically what we had was a kind of glitch bug that we called uppies. And now we're not allowed to use it anymore because AgroCrab, the developers of the game, they put in another 5k into the bowl, into the prize pool. And so what they said was basically, yo, that technique is insanely lame. We want that to be removed, and then we'll add 5k to the prize pool. And Moist said, hell yeah, let's do it. So now we're running without the glitch, or bug, or whatever, the technique. And yeah, it's gotten more difficult, definitely.
Baka.
And yeah, they basically said whatever glitch and bugs we find or skips, we can use them, for the exception of it being a hardware kind of diff when Game Pass people weren't able to use specific skips, that we got them out of the, I guess, like glitch pool and stuff. So yeah, we are not using, for example, wall clips because of the Game Pass reason, because they have a worse game kind of. And yeah, so we had to come up with new stuff, and Quasar, big shout out to him, he found a skip. Oh, I did that wrong. He found a skip, kind of skip, I don't know, glitch, bug, which allowed us to infinitely hover. And so we're kind of abusing that at the moment, but it's only at the late mid-game. So yeah. I just improvised that, by the way. Oh no. But yeah. So right now we're using that, and also trying to learn new routes that are just faster. So basically we're just trying to shorten every pickup and stuff so we can get better times. And right now we came to the conclusion of not picking up specific relics to upgrade your weapon, so that we can save some time. So right now what we're doing is, thank you for all the subs, guys. You really don't need to sub. I really mean it. So yeah, right now we're only upgrading the weapon once, which saves us a lot of time.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Trackmania, and what you're seeing ahead of you right here is the monstrosity called Deep Dip 2. This is a tower map with 16 floors and no checkpoints whatsoever, similar to games like Getting Over It and Jump King and stuff. And this map came out about a month ago, and that's also when Ludwig reached out to me and said, hey, Wirtual, do you want to be a part of this speedrun event I'm doing? And I said, yeah, and I'll probably want to do this map, but with checkpoints. But because there's an ongoing competition to get to the top of this tower first, and because no one has done it yet, I actually cannot build a map with checkpoints. That would sort of ruin the competition, as it would leak the top floors and everything. So, in a last-minute effort, we came up with a different format, and this is what I'll be doing. I'm going to give myself 1 hour, and I'm going to try to reach the start of floor 11. So out of the 16 floors, I'm going to reach start of floor 11. To date, only about 10 players have ever done that. It's a very difficult challenge. And every time I fall, If I lose all my progress, I will donate $100 to the charity. If I get to floor 11 without any falls, I'm going to donate $200 to the charity. But either way, we're raising money, we're having fun, we're playing Trackmania, and I'm ready to get going. So yeah, if you want to count me in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Let's begin the climb. 1 hour of climbing up this map. Now, just so you know how insanely difficult this is, all the best players in Trackmania have played this game for over 10 years. I myself have played this game since 2013. I've played it for 11 years now. So we all have about 10,000 plus hours in the game as a baseline. This map came out the 3rd of May, and since then we've all put in about 200 hours each, the top players. And yet none of us have reached the top. And the problem with this map, compared to some other Faudian games, like Getting Over It and Jump King and stuff, is, well, one, the faults are going to be a lot more punishing. The map has a lot of open spaces, it's 3D. You can just fall between obstacles everywhere. The other problem is something called turtling, where the car at any point can land upside down. And if that happens, there's a high probability you get stuck. And then you're just soft locked, you have to reset the game, or reset the entire run. So the map starts out quite peacefully. The first floors are pretty forgiving. There's some different surfaces that you see here. This is ice, this shiny surface, and the blue stuff right here is plastic, which has very high acceleration. It's a very snappy surface, and it has some more interesting properties as well. Primarily that when you're upside down, then the car can bounce on the surface. The car can never actually crash or lose speed on plastic. And you're gonna see that later. Here you see a little bit of a backflip. And then we go up to one more ice slide, a quite tricky skill check here. You have to put the car sideways, carry speed 177 to make this jump. And I'm gonna barely get across. I'm gonna get onto this beam. Oh, and almost got trolled here, but it's fine. We survived. We're already about 2 minutes of driving in, and almost at floor 2. Need 250 speed on this. I have 259. That's gonna give a pretty nice plastic bounce to floor 2. Now, this floor is very difficult. It starts with a jump where you crash this pillar to stop on this block. Then I have to glide across here. That's good. Get the wheels over and now stabilize this landing. Oh no. Oh no. We're upside down. But it's on purpose. This is one of the things that also makes this really weird. It's that on deep dip, there are parts you actually have to drive upside down on purpose. And if you mess that up, you're just dead. You're gone. Tricky jump here. Over to this block. You're gonna land in a drift. And we're coming up to the hardest jump of this floor, which has been coined the messy jump. And the reason is that if you have a bit of vivid imagination and you've lost your mind on Deep Dip 2, then you might be able to picture Lionel Messi going for the penalty kick, getting past the goalie, hitting a plastic towel to bounce back into the net, and he scores. We have completely lost our mind on this. There's something called Tetris effect, where if you play a lot of Tetris, you start seeing things. You start seeing the Tetris blocks everywhere you go. You kind of get the same feeling playing this map a lot. But it's a very exciting competition to get to the top. So far, about 30,000 players have downloaded and tried Deep Dip, based on stats we have with the plugin. And out of those 30,000 people, this is going to sound crazy. If you make it to this next block, if you make it to the start of floor 3, then you are in the top 1%, like top 300. Out of 30,000 players, only 300 have made it to this block or further. And there's still a lot more climbing to do. This floor again features a lot of different surfaces. You have ice and plastic here. This time the plastic is red. But if you look bottom right corner, you'll see these different symbols, a snowflake and a water drop. This indicates what effects are being applied to my tires. So right now I have wet tires and icy tires. And that combination on plastic lets me do ice slides. Here my tires are only wet, and now you have wet plastic, which is very slippery to drive on. To get the car into a wall hug here, and then stop it by going sideways. Now I'm gonna line up for a jump. Just gotta be a bit precise here. And then Oh, that was a horrendous landing, but I think we're gonna make it. Whew. And one more important property to talk about here is that water blocks will always save your car. So I mentioned it's scary to land upside down. Well, water blocks make it impossible to land upside down. So anywhere the mappers have placed water, it's specifically to always help you stay on your wheels. But we're coming up to the last jump of floor 3 here. So far, good progress. This jump can be passed with a bug slide, putting my car sideways and drifting now. And if I'm fancy... No, I'm not. Okay. You can also continue direct with speed here, but that was going to be a bit too risky. So floor 4. Each floor is built by a different mapper. This one is built by the mapper Sparkling W, and what's kind of cool is, because there's so many different map makers that have contributed on this project, you get to see a lot of different ideas. So the theme on this floor by Sparkling Water is that every block is skewed. It's slightly tilted. And that doesn't really change much, except it messes with players' muscle memory. Because you're so used to, you know, the maps being the same elevation, same blocks being the same elevation. So here you have a very difficult quarter pipe jump across. Because of the tilt, it becomes very awkward, but we figured it out. Here, a fancy but also optimal 360 on the ice. Saves about 1 second. So you line up the car for that wall. Carry speed here, and now a difficult jump. First across the beam, then into this block, and I am not sure about this. But I have to commit for it anyways. Okay, we made it. It's not the line I usually go for. Set up here at the T of Trackmania for speed. Jump to the grass. I'm going to do a small burnout. And then I'm going to jump, and now into this block. Where does it follow? Well, into this tunnel. And then... Good, gonna jump up on a plastic tile here. Now we're gonna do a weird trick. This is a wall ride flick on dirt. So for whatever reason you have extra grip on these dirt wall rides, and you can do a spin jump there. And now we're almost at floor 5. Floor 5, Jesus. Do you hear my voice being a bit... I don't know what the word is. Shatty? It's because I'm not in puberty, it's just I've been a bit sick the last couple of days. But I'm recovering pretty well. Start of floor 5 here, you again see different themes, different biome, and different obstacles as the mapper's ideas. This mapper, Jaka, decided to use a lot of plastic, so you will get to see some wild plastic interactions. And sort of the love-hate relationship Trackmania players have with plastic is that it makes for such unique tricks, but it's also somewhat unreliable. So here I'm going to go for a plastic bounce. I have to tilt my car upside down here, hit this plastic tile, and bounce up into the water. Now there are sometimes that doesn't work, which causes great frustration, but here it did, and we don't need to think about it. There's still more plastic tricks on this floor though. There's one plastic wall here that you can hug without losing speed. And then there's the wildest part of the floor, which I will need to focus a little bit for. I'm gonna go up this platform, and I need to get to 235 speed when I go through this booster. That is the first step. 233, it might still work. Gonna land backwards, hit this plastic wall, and then fly into this plastic wall here, bounce on this plastic tile, and make it to this water pool. And since water flips my car, I'm safe, but that was about 2 less speed than it should be and made things very dangerous. And so knowing the speeds for these jumps, you can often predict what will happen. And we know basically most of the pitfalls and most of the things that can go wrong, but still it's very hard to adapt on the spot to things that happen. Last jump here of floor 5, and we're getting up to floor 6. Built by the mapper Classic. This one has precise jumps. Precise jumps on thin beams, so I'm gonna need to just be quiet and focus. Good. Good. Now, more precision. That's good, and that's good. Stop here. Ooh, this is a bit sketch. It works. And now a plastic bounce here. Right there, that looks good. stop on this ice platform. This block should have been water. Like here we've had so many runs that land upside down and turtle. And you cannot turtle on ice, you lose. So that block could have been water. We still survive though. But it's a very scary point when you when you have no save states. I feel like I haven't really driven that point home. There's nothing to save me here. Like, I don't know how long we've been playing for now, maybe around 10 minutes. But if I fall, like, I will have to do the entire first 10 minutes again, and I just made a mistake. I hit the wall here, so I couldn't go up, but there is a backup. So let's not jinx this, but need to do this sequence of jumps once more. So the plastic bounce. Right there. Looks good. And looks cool as well. Like, plastic does look cool. It's just this fear of, will it actually work this time? Line up in between the pillars. I'm using the small little antenna at the car, from the car. If you look at the car now, there's this little pin. That's the perfect center of the car. And so there are places where I will use that to line up to ensure that I have like the exact line for something. There are also certain obstacles, like loops and stuff, that are just more visible in that camera perspective. But we're on floor 6. Almost done with it. There's a backwards driving part here, and it's forced because there are boosters that point against me. But since I'm driving backwards, they don't affect the car. It's another quirk of Trackmania. And then I can jump back up here. Now there's one more wall ride flick, and the mappers did place a water pool, as you're very likely to land upside down in this one. Set up for one more jump here. And now I am going to need your help in the chat soon, as we are about to pass by some very cute ducks. And it would be mighty disrespectful to not greet them. So everyone please type quack in the chat. Look at these ducks. There are so many of them. They're chilling out here. Every time we pass by them on this map, we have a tradition to say quack. So quack in the chat, everybody. Last jump here of floor 6. It's wet plastic. I'm gonna be a bit careful. And we make it to floor 7. So floor 7 is built by the mapper Taki. This one has a lot of plastic. Quite reliable, but there's one trick I am terrified of. So first of all, backwards through a booster again, similar to the previous one, it's forced. And then jump onto this beam, carry here more than 150 speed, but not more than 160 to get up to this pool. Now I have to balance across a little railing here and get across. Good. Wet plastic, line up backwards in this corner, wall hug here, jump up left and slow down. And we land in the water, we're safe. This trick could go severely wrong. So just to explain what's going to happen here, plastic doesn't slow you down. And because it doesn't, you can build up a ton of speed, go upside down on plastic, and then jump really high up. But it's very precise. I need to aim here. And I might make it up to this platform. All good, okay. I'm usually not too scared of these parts now. I have 180 hours on the map, but just doing this in a live setting makes each jump feel like, you know, you feel the stakes. Okay, we make it across. All good. Let's set up here for a plastic bounce down there. And just so you know, I am fully expecting to fall at some point here. It could very well happen. But if it doesn't, that would be a miracle. Another very important thing, the mapper of this floor, Taki, decided to build a artwork of his cat. This is his cat up here. Doesn't really look like a cat, but you can say hello to the cat. There are boosters here, and if I go forwards through them, I end up in the abyss. So I need to go sideways so that the boosters don't have that much effect, and just glide with the ice like a curling stone. Set up here so I get this one right. Slowly cross. And then bounce upside down on this plastic tile, and we're almost at floor 8. Just a few jumps left to floor 7. So I'm now going to go here, here, and this jump can fail. This next one here, but I'm able to slow down in time. This block is plastic, and since it's so steep, you actually don't have that much control over the deceleration. But this looks good. Oh no, wait, let's be thorough here. Okay, this looks fine. Set up for speed, and jump up to floor 8. Okay, this floor basically goes against everything I talked about. That upside down is scary. Well, here you have to do it on purpose. There's a reason this is one of the hardest maps in Trackmania, and it's the fact that you need to know everything. You need to know turtling, you need to know ice, dirt, plastic, etc. And what this is that I'm wobbling the car from side to side, and every time the front tire touches the ground, I have grip. I can accelerate and keep wobbling. And I can keep that movement going as long as I'm precise. If I ever mess up my steering input and the car stops wobbling, I lose. It's a full reset. It's a sketchy jump here. Onto a railing. But that looks good. It's one of these, like, deceivingly difficult jumps because it's just one block, but you can overjump it very easily. Jump into a bobsleigh here, and now we're actually going to do a skip. This was found like 1 week into the event, and it saves 30 seconds to flip and land up here. Now I'm going to set up my car again for another upside down part, and this one is a little stupid. There's a railing. You can't drive on it normally, but you can jam the front tire into the wall and then have grip against the block that's above me. And by keeping this angle, you can drive across the railing. And then when I straighten out the car here, I can keep the wobble going. This also has a chance to go wrong, but it didn't. And the reason I now have to keep turtling is because I'm going to unflip the car and climb over this block. You cannot climb over this block normally. Get my car up, then we're going to build speed from this block. Over here. Drop down to this tile. And I'm gonna... Okay, I usually go for this jump direct, but at this point, we're not gonna chance it all for 3 seconds saved. We're gonna go back, set up, and jump up on this tile here. And there are like certain parts of the map that are more forgiving to fail than others. This is on the very outside of the tower, there's nothing here. Also say hello to the cat, hello. Blep. Gonna aim into this gap. Whew, nearly clipped that block. And then the last upside down part. This is the scariest one of them all, as you'll soon see why. We do not have a lot of space to balance on here, and it gets worse. So we're now on a very thin railing, and I have to keep this wobble movement going. And it gets even thinner. So here I have to just use one set of tires and time the wobble, so that they are balancing on these white blocks. Like that. And then unflip against this block. And I almost had to do it again, but the car stays on. As long as you have one wheel on this, you can always climb it. Although this is going to be a bit of a slow climb. Good. Now the last sequence of jumps here are floor 8 before we make it to floor 9. Gotta get 204 speedish on this next jump is what I'm looking for. In that ballpark. Yeah, 204. And then I can make it across to here. Now we're again on the outside of the tower, but I have never failed this. You have just enough of the car on the ledge to climb up to floor 9. And now, these are the two hardest floors of this run. Like, my goal going in is to drive to floor 10. If we make it there, then we can see how far we can keep going. But that's going to be like the finish, basically. Ooh, we have a problem. Whew. This is on purpose, to stop on this block, but I almost fell off on the left side. I forgot to explain this. Okay, we're going to wait for the car's RPM to go to 0, bottom right. Now it can go. There's a lot of manipulation with the car's gearing. It's automatic, but you can still stall the car in many ways and lose speed. I used the antenna here to go just next to that gray line to set up backwards, and it looks like it might miss the turbine, but the car gets pushed a little bit left by this block. Oh. And so it's still gonna land on it. And then I can drop the wheels here, accelerate, build up speed, go down this hill, carry enough to jump with this quarter pipe up onto this block. And we've just hit 1,000 meters, which is pretty hype. The tower in full is 2,100, so this would be basically about halfway. So now imagine like doing all this climbing, discovering all these jumps for the first time, and you're only halfway, and the mappers put the hardest floors up top. Like, this is why Deep Dip 2 is so extremely difficult, and why after a full month of the world's best Trackmania players, it still hasn't been beaten, basically. But people are approaching it now. They're on the last couple of floors. My personal best is reaching floor 14. The world record reaches floor 16, the final floor, but there's still a few jumps to go. And you just have to, if you fall at any point here, you just have to explore so far again to have another chance at that one jump you barely missed. So it's very punishing. Like, a fall from here could be down to 0. Into this tunnel, let's stop here, and then drop into this. Jump up here, and now onto this pillar. And this is actually the last jump of floor 9, so we're getting somewhere. Set up for speed here. And then jump up to floor 10. This is the final floor. And the hardest one yet. It features ice, dirt, and plastic in different ways, and you manipulate sort of the tire effects that you have. So if you have icy tires and you go onto dirt, then you can do a very sharp flick, like in those wall rides. And that's what the mappers use to force a really tight jump here, where I have to do that turn and then stabilize. That's part 1. Now you have an ice slide on a very steep hill, and if this doesn't catch grip early, I just lose. If I fall off backwards there, I insta-lose. Now, pretty lenient jump. Into another pretty lenient jump. As long as you get a lot of this downhill, a lot of downhill momentum, then you can make the jump to this water pool. But what I'm currently thinking about is the hardest jump on the floor, which is coming up in a little bit, and it is a forced 360 spin. So you have a downhill on ice with icy tires, and it's built in such a way that you can't just go straight, and the only way to carry enough speed is to first do an ice slide to the left, then an ice slide to the right, and that makes for a 360 spin. But you have to catch that, like, between point, between left and right, perfectly. If you don't do that, then you lose grip and fall off the map again, so. That is coming up right here, and I need to very much so focus on this. Now. Good. Worked. And there's a few more jump. Oh. Okay, I'm not too used to doing this backup, but I have to. Okay, wait, let's chill. Let's chill. Everybody relax. This is basically one of the last jumps. We're not at the end yet. Okay, good. Usually I'm able to keep speed here, but I had a tiny slide out, and then I couldn't continue with my regular line. We're gonna set up at the corner, and here I'm aiming for like a diamond in the sky. That one marks where this platform's at. Tiny plastic platform. This is the last jump, everybody. Would be insane to one-shot all this. I need to get about 140 here, turn around at the red light on the right, and then aim for this tile up here. In the middle. Don't do anything stupid. And yeah, I cannot believe this, but I just one-shot everything up to floor 11, and that is time. Floor 11 starts right here. So that's pretty crazy. You can stop the timer. Now, I was given 1 hour for this, okay? So what I thought is if I hit this pretty quickly, which I happen to do now, I would just continue and try to show you how difficult this is. Because if you look, my car is here. Look how much there still is to go. Like, you might not see it so well from this angle. Floor 11 has been a huge bottleneck for the top players. only about 10 players have gotten to this point, maybe 15 at this point. But past 11, you're talking only like 8. And then, well, the best players have personal bests right around floor 13 here, floor 14, and the one with the dragon up here is floor 15. So I'm going to keep going with this. If it falls, it falls. At that point, we'll do something else. Maybe I can show you guys some floor world records and whatnot. But yeah, let me try to show you floor 11 as well. But I have no guarantee anymore, Fred, that this is going to survive. So here we go. Okay, so the first couple of jump sequences here are very precise. I have to land here and then flick up left onto this block. And if you're looking at the height meter, by the way, my personal best is at 1500 flat. If I go beyond that here, that would be stupid. That would be very stupid. But okay. Carry speed here. I'm going to do another lap. This jump is precise. And then I jump up here and stop. Okay, survived. 85 speed here on the start of the uphill. 84 is okay. And a sharp drop down to this quarter pipe. And then a very steep jump up into a water pool. That prevents me from being upside down. Now we're getting to the 2 hardest jumps on the floor, basically. The first one took a couple of days. The second one took about a week to solve. Like, so players would drive all the way up here, not really know what to do, and then fall down, and then try to figure out the strategy. And it's a very painstaking process when this is literally 25 minutes of driving. So, first jump is here. And I made it. The second one is even worse. And just, I mean, at this point, I don't really have to go fast. I can drive this point home. This is something interesting about the map's layout, but it's built in a spiral. So you can imagine floor 1 and then floor 2 will be like up 1 and over 1. And it goes in a spiral around. So in the middle here, there's just nothing. This is like a snake. You just fall straight down. And the mapper of floor 11 built this jump so that you can just fall right down the middle into the abyss. So that has been a bit of a pain point on the map. But now I have to do an upside down plastic glide across the map, similar to on floor 7. Ah, and I went... Did I? Oh yeah, I went a little bit too far wide. Okay, and now... Oh, wait. Oh no, we're gonna have to drop here. If it drops. I think it will. Now you get the real experience. You see that? Okay, we lost 300 meters. And this is floor 8. Now, I think I'm not going to continue playing deep dip. I still have some stuff I want to show you guys, but it's just going to be like going back to something toxic, you know? We got to floor 10, we beat the run. I am extremely happy, and I will happily donate $100 to charity for this fall. But guys, let me show you some other stuff that's cool. For one, I can show you the world records on each of these floors that we just drove. Floor 1 to 10, and show you all the world records. Because people, they don't necessarily like playing this map as a whole, it's very difficult, but they do like playing all the floors by themselves. So let me first show you floor 0, the very first floor. This is the most hunted one, not the most prestigious record per se, but the one that most people start playing. And the world record on this one used to be by the Italian player Lane. But then Skundir also hunted it recently, and improved it by over 1 second. And they basically do most of the same strategies I did, but a little bit faster. You jump to this ramp here. You then go to the right side to reduce airtime. And then there's a far jump to the right here, so you can instantly go up left. And then up into the water pool. Low airtime once again. Lane actually with a huge lead here, compared to Skundir. You do go across the jumps. But what Skundir found is a shortcut. So if you're feeling ambitious, if you're climbing this and you're thinking, dude, just getting to the top is too easy. Oh, let me also add in this right here. An ice slide, bouncing on the wall, and getting to the finish about 1 second faster. You save about 1 second on floor 1 if you want to do this. And this might take you like, you know, 10 tries to get. Lane instead has to go around here and into the finish. Both insane runs. That's floor 0. Floor 1 has also been hunted, and the world record belongs to Skandir on that one as well. And the reason I mentioned, by the way, the reason I couldn't just show you guys all the floors is because there's a huge competition going on right now. So for the first finisher of Deep Dip, I think they get, at this point, like $15,000 to $20,000 to be the first finisher of this. The Trackmania community has raised the big prize pool. And so they don't want anyone to practice the top floors or play maps that have them and stuff, and so that's why we only have the first 10 floors now. And the mappers periodically release floors that are sort of sold. Like that everyone is sort of exhausted every strategy they need on. And so far that is only up to floor 10. But yeah, this is floor 1. Not too much has changed from how I did it. It's again just a little bit more risk-taking. Trying to go for a very fast line across this beam. And then setting up for speed early here. And if you get a lot of speed into the last jump here, then you can get a very favorable plastic bounce on this to get directly into the finish. Skandir even doing it backwards. The next floor, floor 2, has some insane skips. It's as I said, one of the hardest floors to drive. But you can make it harder if you really just want to. So we're on by Kubas. Take a look at this. I started by jumping onto the booster with the pillar. He just goes directly onto the beams and lands his car in the middle of them. Then instantly into turtle. That jump is extremely precise. Then, well, straight across here. No time to waste. You insta-go onto the right side. No time to waste setting up for speed here. You just go immediately. And then bug slide in the landing. Then you jump across to the beam. Ooh. Looks like a slow landing, but he can instantly go up this uphill and then instantly go here too. Messy jump. Gets past the goalie. And not just that, he doesn't even use the plastic tile, just insta goes here. And now an insane strategy. Going full left to crash like this and then instantly go up the pipe. What? He's a madman. He's an absolute madman. Almost fails. Cliffhanger. But he stays on. And then final jump up. And these maps have been hunted by a lot of people, but this is one of the biggest world record margins on any floor. Kubas has this one by about 4 seconds. And this world record has stood for 25 days or something. No one's really gotten close to this. Because you would have to... Just look at this in slow-mo. Aiming this, and then that tiny beam is what you have to land on. Getting, yeah, hooked onto it. And not just that, you also probably need to copy his strategy over here. Of this jump. Hitting the wall, getting an insane spin. And then just continuing it as if it was nothing. Really, really impressive world record there by Kubas. Floor 3 world record is by a player called Society Chain. And it's exciting because we're getting a lot of new Trackmania players coming up the last couple of years. And so, I'll be very honest, I haven't heard much of Society Chain before. But I just saw, oh, he has the world record on this. And he's beaten some more household names, so always fun to see. So here, in the start, he just got a very quick line by not crashing the wall. And then he's just willing to full send it, really. Like, when I play this floor, I play it for survival. Society Chain here, he just has some places to be, places to go. And it's the same for this next part. I was setting up slowly, sort of doing the maths. He's just like, yeah, it's fine, you know. Full send. And then people try to slow down here on this next landing so that they don't crash the wall. Still crashing the wall is fine. Ice slide here, and now he's gonna do something insane. Instead of slowing down in this turn, you can do a spin at the jump off, land backwards, accelerate against the direction of movement, so you slow yourself down, and then start another ice slide. And then getting up, and here he needs to take a very wide bug slide line to have enough speed for the last jump. And this is what I wanted to go for, but decided against, this direct jump here. And you can see why. It's precise. That's the floor 3 world record. Now, floor 4, and this is by Wolfsal, who You haven't seen his name yet in these replays, but he's like top 3, top 4 in every one of these floor practice maps. And this record is very strong. When he said it, it was like 5 seconds ahead of everyone else. And then people caught up. I think second place is like a second behind this now, but it's still very close. You can directly go for this jump. And I think I did the strategy here in my run too. You can go just straight down here. And then go very close around this corner. Set up early for this uphill. And you can go very low on the quarter pipe jump too. And this is by our standards very low. Most players who play for survival, they go extremely high there. The spins, the ice 360s. Carrying speed here. Onto the beam. And then a much safer jump line here. Able to go all the way up here and instantly set up for this jump onto the grass. And then through the tunnel. And this is a very interesting thing about gears, by the way. Here, Vosal slows down. He intentionally releases the acceleration because he doesn't want the car to shift from second to third gear. He could go a lot faster, but then the gear change would happen. It would sort of stall his car, and he'll be slower. And that's something you might not really notice, but yeah. Impressive nonetheless. Very good awareness. And that's floor 4 world record. Floor 5 world record has another shortcut, and I don't know if I can take credit for this, but I was one of the first to find this. Someone said, oh, I found the shortcut first, but there's a shortcut at the very start of this floor that we don't use. So the intended path here, if I fly up here and show you, is at the start of the floor, over here, you go, you know, onto this grass hill and do a loop around here, and then you go up onto this bobsleigh block and then over here. We found out at some point that you can save 10 seconds and probably have about a 1 in 10 survival chance if you do this jump right here. Jump, hit about the middle of the sign and land on this beam and insta-go. And then here, just full send, jump really far. People hunted this for the record. And so the thing that's interesting is, like, if you're a supercomputer, or if you're just Bren, the best player, you can probably, on every attempt, if you start adding these strategies, save, and there are more shortcuts I'm going to show you, but on every climb up to, say, floor 11, save like 2-3 minutes. And so if you do enough runs, then this optimization can essentially get you more attempts at the top floors. However, if you fall though, if you add too much risk and you fall, then it's not worth it. So there's this balance that players do where they either feel comfortable doing a strategy or not. And there are many things like that on the next floor, floor 6, that I'll show you as well. But here is how this is supposed to go, instantly. And then bounce here, upside down, huge bounce, and then drive down into the water. It's the cleanest way to do it. Then there's a tiny optimization at the very end of the floor, which is over here. Also, production. Are people still awake in the studio? I know it's like 5 a.m. where you guys are at, but if anyone's awake, I'm doing one more segment after this. And I mean, if anyone is up and want to keep me company, I'm down. If not, I'll hold the fort. That's floor 5. Do let me know. Floor 6 world record by Talibird. This is an absolute full send run. I actually want to show you parts of this in slow motion. You can appreciate it more. Here I just had to stop talking and focus to get the jumps right. But look at the risks Talibird here takes. Also formidable Rocket League player. So full speed through here, land, doesn't really slow down, full speed here. Jumping with a nosedive to reduce airtime. Straight through here. And then these lines are so precise. The red boosters that you see would push Tally backwards. And then you couldn't really continue. Low jump here, instantly goes for the plastic bounce. But honestly, the craziest one is here. Instantly going with icy tires. This changes your steering a lot. Makes it very hard to aim. In between the pillars. And then also here, landing and instantly going to the right. Not at all that easy. pretty much every top player stops on that block. Instantly going here. And then on this next block, you have the option of landing in the water to prevent turtling, but Tally does a flip and then insta goes from here, which actually saves like 5-6 seconds. And these start to add up. You say, oh, what's 5 seconds in a 24-minute climb? But 5 seconds here, 5 seconds there. Suddenly you're climbing, you know, minutes faster. And then through here, you can also insta-go on this landing if you stop early enough. Get some speed from this small beam. And then once again, I am gonna need chat's help here. It would be so disrespectful. Look at this cute family of ducks. Are you really not gonna say quack to these wonderful specimen? I think you should. Quack in the chat. Also these ducks over on the left. Full speed on the wet plastic. And then into the finish. Floor 7 gets pretty crazy. Floor 7 gets pretty crazy. It's very fun to watch these though. I hope you're enjoying this. I can't see chat right now, but it's a whole different playstyle to what I was doing. And the thing in Trackmania is that we have speedrun categories where people speedrun the entire game. But more than that, the main speedrunning competition you'll see in Trackmania is often just individual levels. People grind one campaign map or one official map. These are user-made maps, but they have a lot of prestige, so people value the records on these a lot. And the competition is close. Like, first place here is by the player Wirtual, but there's other players in close proximity, only a few seconds behind. So he just insta goes through the booster here and then jumps up on the right, which carries some more risk with it. Then insta going for the plastic glide thing, which I'm gonna be honest, I did not expect to one-shot. It's very precise. Wirtual does it one better here by landing very close on the left side, and then he can build speed from here and still have enough to make this drop down, which saves maybe about 2-3 seconds. Then insta going for this plastic bounce into the pool. And then what I usually do here is I will aim for one of these Trackmania logos on the wall, position my car and then go. He just sort of ballparks it. Says hello to Techie's cat. And then here, just... you can't really see it. Full speed blasting through these. And then going here. Now, remember this block right here, okay? Remember where we're at right now? We've just gotten out of the tunnel of floor 7, okay? And we're going up to floor 8. Just remember this. On this practice map, you have to drive to the start of floor 8. That's where the finish block was placed. So that's what Wirtual is going to do, and he's going to risk this as well. He's going to go here, insta-go up this one, even though he clips the wheel, doesn't really care, needs the world record, just sends it. Doesn't really line this up, just insta-goes. He has places to be. And he gets to the start of floor 8, okay? Now, floor 8 world record is actually held by myself. I have the floor 8 world record. And floor 8 is a very long floor. It's at 2 minutes 45. It's the upside down floor. So let me show you guys this. Starts at the block where Wirtual left off. And then you can do the turtling parts, but just really full send. Here I'm just... this is not at all safe. You are... yeah. Not following safety regulations, okay? You're just going. And this continues for a while. So I'm going. I can put this at 2x speed. Insta jumping up on the beam, if you remember this. Then there's like a 30-second skip. Of course, I'm going to use that too. Okay, this is a little bit fast. This is going to appease the TikTok brains. Insta land and turtle here saves time. You drive on this ledge. And then you do one more turtle part. Up on this block. Set up here. I sort of even messed that up in the world record. And then you jump down to this block. Now there's just a problem here. And the problem is that there are skid marks on this block. There are skid marks on this block. If you have a keen eye, you might have noticed this. Right here. A car has already been here. And that is because Hugo A Swedish player discovered a massive skip on this map, and the biggest one on the map found to date. There might be bigger skips found after the entire map is completed and all the floors are out. But take a look at this. Hugo, at the start of floor 8 here, drops back down to the end of floor 7. So if he was just here earlier, where Wirtual was, and he was headed to floor 9, he could probably save another 30 seconds on top of this. Now look at what he's about to do. Goes up the loop, bounces on the plastic tile, but goes out to the side and lands on this curved beam. That's not all. Afterwards, you drive on this curved beam, climb over it, and drop down onto another beam here. And then you save almost 2 minutes. Which in this game is a huge margin. 2 minutes. And then you do the rest of floor 8 as intended. Do the rest of floor 8 as intended. But Hugo also full sent this, and I'm going to show you in full. Just blasting through here. Jumping up into the gap. And then getting his wheels on this block so he can flip the car upside down. And then he, what's so impressive about this run to me is that after landing that skip, he didn't get, like, nervous. Or he probably did. But he kept his nerves under control. Like, he is really driving faster here than what I was, for example. This is a very fast turtle part. And then not only that, he also decides to go for a direct line here. Doesn't stop, doesn't go back for more speed, just, yeah, I can manage it. Shaky landing and pretty bad speed here. What this means is that with only 200 speed, he needs a perfect jump to the right. And he gets it. He gets it and drives to the floor 9. And so he did it in 1 minute 41. I, with the normal way, did it in 2 minutes 45. But Hugo could have saved another 30 seconds if he got to start from floor 7. So, about 1.5 to 2 minutes saved. Insane skip. Just mental skip on floor 8. Floor 9 world record belongs to Talibird. And it's another one of these beautiful full send runs where you have no concern for safety. It's just about getting record. And this is another huge margin. Talibird has this world record by 13 seconds. So right at the start of this floor, instead of stopping on the block, you can jump past that little obstacle and insta-go. Not very safe. You can also just do this without a setup, but it requires a bounce there. And already you are introducing so much chaos into an otherwise perfect recipe. Like the strategies that I've landed on and others have landed on is sort of based on the mistakes of others too. Like, oh, this failed for that player in this example. And so you learn from each other and you work out like a method that is very consistent to drive the map. But yeah, Tally is sort of challenging that here and just saying, yeah, I'm gonna do this my way, and it's gonna be very fast. It's gonna be very, very fast. Lands here, climbs up on the block, small drift to get around the hole, and then insta-go. You need 230. Looks good. Climbing up.
The halfway mark. Finally.
Activating the voice line.
Get serious. Now, the question is,
There's also voice lines on this map, I forgot to say, but yeah.
glass half full.
Glass half empty or glass half full person? Which one are you? Climb up on the block. And then drop down, and you got floor 10. Now the floor 10 map has not been grinded too much yet. It was released last night, so the world record might not be that optimized, but the world record is by the mapper Maverick, him or herself, or themself, and it's very fast. Like, the mapper drives this better than any of the top players. Starting with an ice slide through here into an instant commit for the next jump. Something none of us thought to do. We all sort of stop there and go slowly. Then jumping across here and insta going to the right. Doesn't need the platform. Insta ice slide here. instantly going for this next jump. And there are like limits to how much you want to add. Like, I think a lot of the stuff Maverick does here is things I would never add for myself when I'm gonna try to beat the rest of Deep Dip. But it does look fancy. Very fancy. And this is also just stuff like humans can do, you know? Here, directly going for this with the dirt boost. So there's stuff on this map that, like, to see it optimized either by a segmented run or by a tool-assisted run, or even just by a world record at some point, there's actually something I want to do, and maybe this is crazy. I want to ask permission for it from production, but this is Deep Dip 2. And you might think, well, who on earth would add all these crazy elements to a map this difficult? But the world record on Deep Dip 1 already does. Can I, production, show the world record on Deep Dip 1? And then there's one more thing I want to do after. Would that be cool? It's a really impressive run. Like, it is a really impressive run. I think if you're in chat right now and you want to see something that is very PogChamp and very exciting, I think Deep Dip 1 world record is one of the most beautiful runs we have in this game. So I could pull that up. Give me one moment here, everybody. But yeah, I'm gonna open chat as well. I really hope you guys enjoyed that segment of Deep Dip 2. I did not expect to get it this quickly. I thought I was gonna fall, and then I was gonna be in despair, and then, oh no, guys, I maybe overcommitted. I maybe put myself up for something that was too difficult to do in this setting, but I didn't. I mean, that was the most insane thing of all to me, is that it actually worked out. But yeah, one moment. Oh, I actually have it here. Okay, let me catch up to speed. I'm not sure if this looks good with their overlay, but I'm gonna pass the ball to production now. So here, this is the world record on Deep Dip 1. This is the player Hava. Okay, Hava the demon. Now, oh, are you gonna get sound for this? Yes, you are. Okay, good. He has been hunting this map for about 200 hours at this point, for several months. He has had the world record before, and he's going for it again. The world record is at 22 minutes at the time he plays this.
Oh, good.
Deep Dip 1 has 14 floors instead of 16. The floors are easier, and the map is slightly shorter, but it's not at all easy. This map came out 1.5 years ago, and only 13 people have beaten it. And I speak from experience in saying that it's really difficult. It took me 60 hours, it took others more, it took some extremely talented players like Bren less. But you're gonna have to prepare to spend similar hours on this as on Deep Dip 2. That's the same premise. You jump, you survive, if you fall, you lose. And the first couple of jumps here are pretty easy to survive, but not really at the pace he's driving. But you're gonna see how refined it is, because he has done what I just showed you. He has played every floor individually first, and then added all the strategies he thinks are viable for a run, and then he has put it all into one speedrun. So he's going up the tower, onto floor 1 already, and this floor has some difficult tricks similar to what you saw. It's actually cool because it's many of the same mappers. So here he's gonna have to do backwards over anti-boosters. If you have this one in your notes from my run earlier, that's because you see the same obstacles.
I see.
So backwards onto this platform. Now I can turn around, drive forwards, drop down here. He's gonna hit a bumper block here to get launch, and another one here. And what's chat about this is, I mentioned water blocks. You can stop in the water block if you want, and always have a safe landing, but he decides, I want to save 1 second and potentially lose my run. I don't really mind. Like, instead of taking these extra safe measures, he just goes. Here you can stop and line this up, but again, he just goes. Now, reusing that booster that he drove backwards across, And once again, I'm gonna need the help of the chat. Look at all these ducks. Look at all these chickens. There's so many of them. So many of them. You gotta say quack in chat.
Your knowledge.
I only have my own Twitch chat open, but I'm hoping this is in the official chat as well. Quack in the chat. Everybody. Now floor 3, this one is built by the mapper floor 9 on the Deep Dip 2. And for this one, he built a pretty forgiving floor. It's a bit hard to see with how dark it is, but he's driving on these thin beams. And here he has to jump from one beam to another.
Also, guys, can you tell I didn't know what to put as a title today?
And then go up on a tilted beam here. And then there's just one more drop and he's on floor 3.
Couldn't think of anything.
Dropping into here. And then floating up to the surface on floor 3. Built by Wigas. This floor was a puzzle I remember to figure out.
Exam on Wednesday. Good luck.
Because you have to jump onto the outside of the tower. Then flip up to a floating island.
Community for a second.
And then drive on a beam.
White people happy.
Oh, might have to readjust this. I don't remember exactly this part of the run. I remember what's going to happen on the top floors though.
Hello?
Yeah, so drive across the beam. Drop down on the other side of the floor. And use the speed he has built up now to jump to this part of the structure. And then from here, can flip up to another island and keep going. But I think a lot of Trackmania players, when they see this again, they get a bit of nostalgia.
A drone certificate.
It's, yeah, for about a week, like 2 years ago, this was the one thing every Trackmania player had their minds on. And it's not so often you go back and check the record on it, but it was very contested. This is crazy. This is ice. It is extremely slippery. It doesn't really make sense how the car moves on it. And he has so little space, but he's just zooming. Like, that's a part that maybe has a speed limit of, I don't know, 20 if you want to drive safe. And he goes at like 80. Don't do that. Don't do that. Also, people are asking where he's from. He's Swedish, but also has Cuban parents. If you look at the front of his car, you might spot a Cuban flag. And it's I don't want to spoil it, but it's actually kind of funny because he gets very happy when he beats the map, and so he yells pretty loudly. And then I think it is his mom that comes into his room and says like, "You gotta be quiet," and it's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, mom." Yeah, no. In Spanish. But okay, he's making his way past floor 4. This one has plastic and bumpers. I haven't explained it too much, but I will explain a really cool skip here. So first of all, some appreciation for this jump. He can't really see it, but just by feeling, he's aiming for this gap here to save like 2 seconds. It's not really necessary. Now, the floor continues over here. If you look and see those boosters in the distance, that's where he's supposed to go. But the Trackmania player Buckley found a skip here, where you can go with the wheels on the outside here, go onto this red bumper, which is supposed to be just bait, go very slowly, get a precise push, and land. Yeah, like, land on this beam. And this saves 20 seconds. I have no idea how they managed to make this consistent enough to do in a run. Like, this is 5 minutes in. No checkpoint. It's not like you can save your progress and try 2 times, and if you fail at one, no, you lose your entire run.
Undiscovered shit. There is one cut on the floor 7 to 8 spam.
Once again, I will need you to ask you to greet the ducks hello with the quacks. There are more on this map. Now a quite difficult jump. You land
Big congrats.
on the booster. And then you're jumping up to floor 6. Floor 6 on this map was the hardest one.
Some shit that
I mentioned floor 11 is extremely difficult on the new one. Floor 6 here was a big bottleneck. Like, we spent a lot of time trying to figure out floor 6.
basically, instead of yeeting up the magnet and going on the top part of the magnet, you just skip to the next floor through the gaps.
He's talking about a strat that just he doesn't even do, which is too risky.
With the plastic pipe into the techie floor.
So he's gonna jump up to the left. This is a skip called a random skip, based on who found this one. A lot of players have contributed to making this run what it is, but ultimately it's Hava who's the Giga Chad for going for all these skips. Precise jump up to the right here to land on this platform, and instead of stopping and stabilizing, he just insta-goes. Drop down here, jump up here into the pool, and he can also just instantly go for this. Hardest jump of the tower, or this floor. Flip from the bobsleigh into a loop upside down, carrying 356.
6 is my bitch today. And you're
Happy to beat floor 6 several times this day. You can tell. You can tell. You can tell. Like, you can be happy beating floor 6. It's a hard floor. Nothing wrong with that. There's a cool strategy here where you go at 30 speed.
Up to the next floor.
And since this is magnet, you can get flung on top of the block. Usually you'd aim over here. And I don't know if Grand Pooh Bear is still alive. I saw he was in the studio earlier. But he beat this map with checkpoints per floor. And he can testify that this is extremely difficult. That magnet eat. So finding a consistent setup for that is good. Here a very hard wet plastic part. Going steadily slowing down, getting just enough speed for this jump. He's actually gonna set up here. Not sure what the setup is, because I don't remember, but this seems to work. And he's almost at floor 8.
You failed that? Hello. Big booty. Big booty.
Did I say alive? I meant awake. I hope I did. Oh no, yeah, I meant awake, guys. It's very late in the US. Wow. Yeah, no. I'm sure he is alive and well, but probably a bit tired. One more time, production? Didn't hear? Okay. Yeah. Alright, guys. I just got informed that this is officially my stream now. Nobody is in the studio. It is like 5 a.m. or something in the US, so this is the virtual show. You're all welcome to be here. We're gonna do one more thing after this, which I'm quite excited about. We're gonna play random maps. But since I'm the only one here, then maybe I should tell you guys about the charity while we wait for something very exciting to happen at floor 10 here. Yeah, go support No Kid Hungry and Wings for Life. They're great charities. I'm gonna donate for my fall. And yeah. I see, when I saw last time it was $55,000 that have been raised. But we can get that a lot higher. So do support it if you can. And yeah, let's make it a great event. There's plenty of cool speedruns coming up after this too. Also, people are probably wondering what's going on in Hava's webcam. This is something I used to do when I started streaming too. But if you start streaming and you can't afford a pop filter, you don't want to spend money on it, just putting a sock on top of your microphone is a genius way to get rid of those pa and b sounds. So he put a Lidl sock on his microphone to reduce noise. So you gotta be crafty when you're starting out. I used to do this too. I even used to double sock it.
Go, fella.
One sock wasn't enough to get rid of the pop sounds. I used two. Very sketchy part here with plastic before he gets up to floor 9. And now I'll start explaining some stuff. Floor 8 is a bit of an auto-scrolling floor.
Harper gave up, I think.
Like people, when they get to floor 8, it almost plays itself. But here, very hard pipe jump. You have to not be too low on the right side there, or your car won't accelerate as much. Here, jump up with the bit of the right side of the platform to get to this block. And then you have a very precise balancing part. So first of all, driving across this little beam. It's a bit hard to see with the shadows, but this is just as wide as the car itself. Going onto this pipe. And then you're driving on top of a bobsleigh wall. And you can see, this is thinner than the car itself. You cannot get all 4 wheels on. It's only 2 wheels at a time. And then he's gonna drop off from this to another platform. And go directly with speed, jump into this bobsleigh, jump into that one, barely making both the jumps, setting up and going wide around here for speed. Jumping quite low into this bobsleigh wall so it flicks him high. Dropping down, jumping up, and getting up to floor 10. Now, okay, so I gotta explain some stuff here. This floor has magnets, and magnets are pretty weird in this game. I mentioned that there's a magnet yeet on floor 7, which was the intended trick. Here, it's not so much the intended trick. But players notice sometimes when they failed while climbing this tower that if you get the right type of magnet yeet, just flying off a magnet, you could fly very high up and skip a lot of the tower. And there's a small gap where if you aim precisely and get the right yeet, you can skip from floor 10 directly to the end of floor 11, saving 2 minutes. But this is 13 minutes in, and if he fails it, he has to reset. But he sends it to the right, flies all the way up here, bounces on a plastic fence, and lands with the ducks quack once more. And now he has saved like 3 minutes of driving. And he just insta-locks in. If you look at his webcam right now, he is locked in. And he's driving on one of the most precarious parts of the map. This is the snake. If he falls here, it's right down to 0. Like, he ends up in this snake that spirals outside the tower and goes to 0. He has to go down here, catch the grip, get back up the hill. I think for the rest of the run, he's going to blink like 10 times max. Set up a speed so he can go under this pillar. Full speed up to floor 12. Want to remind you, the world record is 22 minutes at the time he drove this. His PB is 23. And he is currently 3 minutes ahead of his own PB. On pace for sub 20. Going up the pipe now on floor 12. There's a skip here too, which saves about 10 seconds that he elects to go for, hitting that plastic tile and getting pushed down onto a later part. Now full bumper across the map, landing sideways to stop his car in this next water pool. This entire floor is wet plastic. Pointing the car up here and accelerating to prevent the car from sliding off the map. Dropping into the water pool. And then driving up this little staircase. Now there's a hard jump. Wet plastic that he's driving on right now, it cannot be understated how slippery it is. And so here you have to jump across and then stop the car. And he goes for a bug slide, but it almost goes off. And it's hard to land in a much better way than that. Like, it's actually not that easy. It's just so difficult to drive. He still makes it. Carries speed here. Gets up to the pyramids. Wonderful structures, I do have to say. Keeps going. And at any point, if he slides unpredictably on one of these pipes, if his car doesn't have full grip, he probably loses. He probably just falls. So he's making sure to stay, for the most part, on the very top of the pipe. If he's on the side, it could slip, so that's what he's thinking about here. And now he's up at floor 13, 2 floors to go. 4 world record, insta goes with speed here. Now a precise sequence of jumps has to land on this block. Then jump up here, do a alley-oop of sorts. He clips the block, has low speed, clips this block. Things are looking scary, gets a lot of boost though. And jumps out left to stop on this platform. It's dark in the VOD, you can't really see what's going on. It's a bit brighter when you play it yourself. Now jump here in the middle, into this downhill. And out to the left. Quarter pipe jump across. He just got a gold split, by the way. If you're not too familiar, that means that's the fastest he's done this segment. So not only did he land the skip, but he also, after landing it, drove his fastest floor 12 ever. Which is very impressive. Here, quarter pipe jump across. Landing in this one. And then out to the right, landing on the ice, doing a 360 ice sliding at the end of it to stabilize. And then back down to the quarter pipe, but this time up to the right. Low jump. Direct with speed. There's an arrow here on the top left that you can aim for. landing on this platform. Insta-going. Precise landing area on this jump. Just gotta land a tiny bit to the left of this hole. Drop down, and now you do a 180 for speed. And this has to be done. This is not like a safe setup. This has to be done. And now, he's going for the hardest jump on the map, basically. The singular hardest jump on the map. From 13 to 14. Gotta build speed on the curved sausage block here. Drop onto this, go left of the hole, then go a bit to the right, and then do one left input to land up on this road. One floor to go. At this point, whether you're speedrunning this map or whether you're playing it casually, your heart is pounding. The last floor is annoyingly actually quite easy. But it's like with all the pressure, you know? It's almost like a free throw in basketball, but it's the free throw that could win the championship. It's hard not to overthink it. Going onto a magnet here, looks like he's about to fall, but magnet catches him. Jump up into the water pool. Now, on this beam, you have to go faster than 30, but not over 40 speed. 40 speed makes you fall, 30 or under makes you loose.
No.
He thinks it's too slow.
No.
But it's barely enough. And then gets the booster, jumps out into this hamster wheel where the mappers placed a booster. This was not found until after the map was finished for the first time, but if you build up speed in this hamster wheel, then you can be fast enough to flip up to the top layer. Gotta time it right though. He's gonna do a few laps here. And then when he's ready, I think here he's gonna send it up to the top floor. One more jump to go. Nerves are higher than ever. It's like you're down in, when you play this map, you're down in despair in the mud for so long. You see the sunlight and it's like, what's going on? Hav is building up speed, and I would like to invite you to lower your volume. Trust me.
Stop playing with me! Vamos! Let's go!
All right.
Stop playing with me, man! Espérate, voy, espérate. Wait, everybody stop.
So yeah, this was Havis World Record 1. He only has 300 subscribers. We are a lot of people here. I'm signed in not to my main YouTube account, but if you wanna, then support Havis, subscribe to his channel. And yeah, you know, it's cool to see Trackmania creators get some more appreciation and love. That was an insane run. But we're not done, guys. I still have the floor for a little while longer, and what I would like to show you guys is one of the more popular Trackmania speedrun formats. You have individual maps. I can show you, you have a campaign on the game with all these tracks, and several 100,000 people can compete on these for the world records. They're very prestigious. But what makes for a lot more of a fun category to watch, in my opinion, is randomness. So we're going to do something called Random Map Challenge. The way this works is you have 1 hour, you get put on random user-made maps, and your goal is to beat as many author medals as possible. You could say it's a high-scoring format, but still, 1 hour, beat as many author medals as possible. I'm going to do this in a way where for every author medal I beat, I will donate $20 to the charity. So if I beat 20, that's 400, you know, like this is going to be $20 per author medal to the charity. And if you want to match it with whatever you want to do, $1, 1 cent, I don't know. If you want to join this, that's cool. If we get a really hard map, we can skip it. And if we get an impossible map, we can skip it. But otherwise, the rules tend to be that you can skip after you beat the gold medal. So I pulled up the world record list on the left here, and the medals list on the left as well. The author medal to beat here is a 31-second time, and I've never played this map before. So we're gonna just discover random maps. I'll try to explain some stuff about Trackmania that I noticed along the way. And we'll just have fun. So here, it's a full speed map, and it looks like a huge quarter pipe jump. Just going based off of intuition here. And then one more wall right up to the left. But one thing that can instantly make you a lot better at Trackmania is often racing your vision. So when you're playing, instead of looking at the car, although it's a beautiful car, trying to look far ahead into the map. So here, I'm going to notice that full grip will be a lot better than my PB. And then I need a very low quarter pipe jump, like probably almost here. If not even, oh, lower. Yeah. Wow, that is really cool. Oh, and you can get a red booster here. The red boost gives me more speed. So this with a crash might still be faster. But even if it's not, I can very likely beat this auto medal. Very, very likely. And if you're wondering about world records, I believe the world record in this format right now is 36 author medals in 1 hour on random maps. Which is quite a lot. It's quite a lot to do in 1 hour. You discover a map, you beat the map maker's best time, and then you do that 36 times in an hour. Basically taking a little bit more than 1 minute per map. But yeah, I think I should understand this good enough now. If I ever feel I can't beat one, then I will skip it, but here it's just about reducing airtime. In this one, quarter pipe. Oh, is that too much? Oh, no, that's perfect. And then the red booster, and I should be just blasting away now. And yeah, that's the auto medal. And now it's gonna insta-skip, and we get the next map called Buttercraft by the player Mac and Cheese. Now, I know Mac and Cheese. He actually builds a lot of nice maps. But his auto medals are pretty good, so we'll see. That's one, $20 to charity. Let's see how many more we can get. Engine off. And reset. So there are effect blocks in this game. Here you also see a little bit more of the variety that you can actually make with the Trackmania map editor. Like, many of these things are official blocks. But then one thing Trackmania does, which is kind of cool, is that they let players make their own items. So if you're good at like 3D modeling, you can make your own objects and put them in the game. And then people share these things, so like someone will literally sit there and make a tree or a crystal, like those crystals you see up there in front, and then just put them in a shared database, and then you can just download them and start building your maps. So it's really cool. Offers a lot of variety. And you also see that even on just a random user-made map from 2022, it's still very close in the competition. Oh, I think this might have been a track of the day even, looking at the player count. Every day one track is chosen as the track of the day. And just seeing that this has 10,000 players leads me to think it has to have been track of the day. Is there a risky finish here? I'm gonna quickly check. Yeah. So this is something some mappers do. They will have a safe finish, and up here is actually a risky finish. So you do a risky jump and you get rewarded with a slightly faster time. So that's what I'm gonna add, and that should be enough for a second auto medal. So I'm gonna go down, and then here, do a slightly tighter line here. See my PB ghost. Try to do something called speed sliding on these dirt and grass roads. Although here, I'm not sure if that's actually faster. And then into the cave. Up there. Oh, and I'm actually a little too slow still. 1 second too slow. Okay, I might get skill issued here. Wait, what am I missing? Hang on. This is a little weird. So this is sort of meant to make me look good at the game. I don't know why I look so bad at the game now. I should figure it out. Usually, it can be just one idea that you're missing. That will gain you a lot of time. I'm 0.4 ahead here, and maybe it's just getting this right. It's gonna make a difference. Okay, 36.96, it's still so far. Okay, we're gonna see. It's half a second, 0.6 rather. If I can't get this within a few minutes, then I will elect to skip it with a gold medal in hand. It might be that, and this is gonna sound copium, but physics changes have made this a little bit more difficult. because the wood blocks in Trackmania have changed since this map was made. Oh, it's a no slide. Yeah, it's a full no slide maybe. This is still not going to be enough though. Let me see this line once more. I mean, okay, I can get this. I think the physics have changed a little bit, but I can get this. It's gonna be difficult, but we'll make it work. So a little bit wider line here, but now I have more speed to compensate. And yeah, 0.5. And then a lot of speed through here. Is this not enough? Oh, I am an idiot. I had it right there. And I think that was enough. Okay, we're going again. This should be the one. If you've ever played this game and crashed hard, it might make you feel better to see that. Even players with 10,000 hours, like myself, we all crash. It's part of learning. And this game is just hitting walls and daring to full send turns. What about this? Oh, I'm still 0.3 off. Wait, there has to be something. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. And per the rules of Random Map Challenge, you're actually not allowed to check the world record ghosts either. Oh, I can jump. Wait. No, I'm seeing now. I think I'm seeing now. So, the missing detail is that you are engine off. And so reducing airtime here is not too important. Is it? Maybe that's not even the detail. I think I'm clueless. Okay, well, we're ahead. But this, I don't even know. I feel like I'm... No, I am gonna be able to do it. And I'm stubborn enough to not skip. A wise person would be like, yeah, okay. I tried, but... I don't think, I don't believe in the sunk cost fallacy. I think the cost is never too sunk. You just gotta bite the bullet, tank it a bit, and then get the run you wanted. Oh, I skipped a booster, oh no. Okay, but that wasn't fast enough. That was not fast enough. We'll see. There we go. Good speed slides. Oh, this is beautiful. Yeah, that is nice. This is a really great start. There we go. That's beautiful. Oh, I'm still missing 0.1. I actually, after beating this, want to kind of check. Because I think these bridges used to have more acceleration on them. Like these wooden items. Because other than that, it is unfathomable to me where I'm losing the time. That's gonna be my main guess. Let's see, the PB had a good start. It had a pretty bad ending though. Oh, I can't beat it with that. Okay, guys. We're gonna be rational about this. If the map timer, the current map timer hits 10 minutes and I haven't beaten it, I will skip. I will let go of my pride. I will just skip. Oh! Oh, okay, there's time to gain. Wait. I thought this was gonna be easy. So here? No. Ah, no. It has to do with gear changes. Specifically the change between 4th and 5th gear has to happen very cleanly in the start. This is a lot of speed. There we go. This is a perfect run on the map, I'm not kidding. Like, I want to see that after, because there is no way that run was 1 second behind world record. But I got my offer medal, $20 more for charity. Let's keep going. We have a map called Mount Summer, and the offer medal is only about 2 or 3 tenths off the world record. And to make matters a little bit worse as well, I recognize the players on the top list, and they are really good. So here we are not even gonna try. We are gonna drive the map to the ending and then skip it. And the reason is an auto medal here might take 20 minutes to get. Is my assumption. Some mappers like to really go for a difficult author time that like place their map perfectly. Other mappers kind of like to go for an author time that, you know, they want to set a strong time, but one that is beatable in a reasonable amount of time. But here you can already see, like, I'm driving a 50. So I would need to improve by 5 seconds, and I only had 1 wall tap. So this author medal is like... yeah, you're driving against world record level Division 1 gaming. Okay. English is difficult. English is difficult. If you guys don't know, I'm from Norway. We don't talk that much English here. But I'm trying my best. Okay, so the last turn was up to the right and then finish here, and we beat the gold medal. That means I can skip. Oh, fall. So this is something people do as well. This is an official campaign map from 2 seasons ago. But what the mapper has done is he's removed all effect blocks. So if there was a booster, he would take that away. If there was an engine off, he would take that away. That's what the cleaned format is. Now, I actually don't remember. I know the map perfectly. I've played this one before. I don't remember if it had any effect blocks, though. Maybe there was a booster over here somewhere? But there's a really tricky part here where you land on this, and then you have to set up for an ice slide here. Oh, and I sort of missed it. Now, I think this one doesn't have that many effect blocks. Might take me 2 tries to beat this auto medal with that airtime. I'm gonna try to push for this. Ah, we're just shy of it. 51.93. Gonna have to go again. But 2 tries for an auto medal is fine. This one I feel confident that we're gonna be able to get. 3 tries, rather. And, yeah, I don't know if I'm properly explaining everything going on. Mostly because it's all being thrown at me here, but you might see the differences now between how the different surfaces act. On road, I try to do drifts in these tight corners. On ice, I try to do ice slides. And on dirt, the best way to drive is actually just to go with the elevation. Like here, driving with the outside banking of that turn is better than trying to go on an inside line. You sort of go where the elevation carries you. And now I have a way more speed than previous run. And if I can keep it across the straight, I will propel myself ahead. I'm gonna try to avoid this airtime that I had on the ice. Ah, and I slid out. That's gonna be too slow, I think. Yeah, I have to go again. Have to go again. Lost grip in the ice slide. Let's go again though. Do it all properly. Already gaining 0.3 here now. I need 0.9 of a second in total. That's good. bit of a weak drift. Pretty low speed here. But still, 0.7 ahead. Now I just need to not choke my lead that I've worked so hard for. That is beautiful. That was crisp. Very nice run. And we get a third ultimate medal. Another 20 to the charity. Now, we see a player called Kelvin. If this is the Kelvin that I'm thinking of, then this could be hard. Kelvin is a very good player. But here we see a 9-second map, and you get these things too. Sometimes people will build just a really short map. Oh, we are beating this. We are trying to beat this. 9.86, I need 9.4. It's gonna be all about precision though. But I have a good run here. Oh, a little bit too wide. 9.6. We will get this, pretty sure. The one trick I'm noticing on this map is that if I go full speed, I'll be slower than if I just do one small release of the acceleration, as it prevents the car from shifting gears. And if you're gonna shift gear in a bad spot being mid-turn, it's better to just slow down the car, prevent it from doing that, and carry the gear you have. 9:51. Still only about a minute spent on this map so far. Ow. Airtime. That's what we're thinking about. Airtime, gears, and tight lines. Might be it. Ah, 46. Okay, one more should do it. One. Ah. I am crashing a lot of walls. It might genuinely be that I've been playing so much deep dip, I'm forgetting what normal maps are like. I've been completely brainwashed by playing deep dip for 1 month straight. Let's try to do it properly though. Ow. Out here. That's gonna get airtime, yeah, that's not precise. By me. 51, we're still missing a 10th. That is good. Oh, that's wide. Oh, 42. Almost. Just a little bit bad in one of those turns. I need to go a little bit wider. I'm generally going too tight on the start. Like even this with the speed might win. Oh, that was nice. That was a clean section. We get our 4th. Add another 20 to the charity from myself. And we get a LOL map, okay? LOL maps can be anything, but it's usually maps that you put on an online server and play with your friends. That's what this category of maps is. It can be very uncalculated. It's not a map the mapper will have put too much effort into. They just wanted to make something like, you know, something a little fun, a little fresh. And particularly this mapper, Fab, or Fabian, I think it is. How do you say his name? Built a lot of them. To the point where there's about 100,000 maps on Trackmania Exchange, this mapping site that we're sourcing the maps from for a random map challenge. He has about 1,000 of them. Like, anytime you roll, you have about a 1% chance to get this guy's maps. That's how many he's made. So, it's, you get familiar with these mappers that have published a lot of maps. And they're quite enjoyable. Oh, I was 600ths of a second away. Nearly had it. Now this is gonna lose. I need to go wider up in the wall. We're driving on plastic here, and then there's grass after. But the plastic part here is by far the most important. This is probably enough. As long as I don't troll. Yes, good. 5, that's $100 to the charity. We still have 40 minutes to go. This could get expensive. But also in a great way. Spring 2022, but the finish is press forward. What does that mean? PF means press forward. Is it? Well, okay, wait. This map might be broken because this is a very old map. The finish was not press forward. Oh, but it is. So it's back there. Okay. So back before a physics update, this finish would have been press forward. But now I'm gonna have to manually climb to it. It's that if I can touch the floating finish line, I win. No idea why Dark Kirby would build this map, but they did. Wait, I didn't even have to do... What? It was on the ground? Okay. Anyways, that was crazy. That might have been world record. I don't know. I don't know if that was world record on this random map, but we keep going. Meanie01. I've had this argument with my friend, my best friend Janik, so many times if it said Meanie or Mini. But I think it's... But anyways, yeah, I say Meanie. Apologies. Okay, flip the car on this platform. This doesn't really seem like the intended path. But we're gonna get a finish. 24 seconds. I need to save a whole lot to get this auto time. There's some to be saved in the start by just not sliding here with wet tires. But then the main thing has to be getting this part right. Driving on the ledge without getting pushed. That has to be the main clue. Okay, well, if I can do this without sliding, I already gain maybe a second. This might look weird the way I'm failing right now, but I'm trying to snap the car, yeah, like this, into a no slide. So then I have full grip even with wet tires. And then, if I get across in a clean way, I would win a lot of time. So out here, out there. Tank a hit. It's gonna be like... So you need to do that, but basically not crash. Is it better on the other side? It might be better on the right side. I'm willing to try that for maybe about a minute. Get the gold medal, and then if I don't get it, I'll skip this one. Because this is the type of map that... It's weird enough that you might just waste your time trying to get lucky when you could be playing something that's easier if you roll again. So I'm weighing my options right now. Ooh. I could aim this. But I just get thrown off. Also guys, I have to apologize, I'm a bit sick, so... But I'm feeling better though. It was worse a couple of days ago. Here... You could almost do a backflip too. I don't know if the car's physics works that way. That it's gonna land in the clean backflip after that, but it looks possible. I keep crashing. It's... My brain is telling me to skip this one, but I still need to get the gold medal, of course. You do have one free skip each run. Oh, wait, what is that? Oh. Could you force a water bounce by crashing? That was an accident. See, that has some more potential. This is not gonna be it. No, it's still too slow. It's still much too slow, and it wasn't gold medal. Okay. Okay, this is very fast. Oh. Hold on. Please. Please. Yes! By a tenth of a second. Whew. Okay. We get another one. That one I didn't expect to get. We have 10,000 map speedrun. And what I believe this is that this mapper is trying to build 10,000 maps. And so he's just placing blocks. He wakes up every day, spams blocks in the map editor, and tries to get to 10,000. And here we actually see a different car. This is the snow car that they just added in Trackmania in November. So this author time, like, if this mapper... Yes, perfect. That's just free. That's just free. This mapper, if he was truly speedrunning, wouldn't grind his own author time, you know? He would just publish things. Here we have something called... Oh, I think I know what the 10 BC stands for. It's a 10 block challenge. So he wants to build a good map with only 10 blocks, and he built this and called it Tightrope. You guys are getting to see a lot of variety. And so this is obviously like a trial, like, challenge. Now, I don't think I'm going to use that booster, actually. I think I'm going to go across here, and then, oh, if I could get up here directly, it would save so much time. And then through the ring and down into the finish. Yeah, I think I can beat this. I can definitely beat this. Oh, almost. This is very similar to stuff we already do on Deep Dip and I've been doing for the past month. Although this map is a little bit more wonky. I think tricks like this on the original Deep Dip they wouldn't really put in due to consistency concerns. My wheel is just stuck. Over here, balance on the beam. Let's stay on the left side of it. And then let's see how this ending works or doesn't work. Aha, no, it works. So without that stuck, we pretty much have it, I think. We'll find out now. Oh, that is world record and the author time. Nice. Okay. Another 20. Now we got Hidden Leaf. Now I know this mapper, Niti. He builds full speed maps. So we know we have a full speed map and often characterized by loops, wall ride jumps, high speed. And what stunning scenery. Look at this ambience. Whoa. So I gotta then sort of apologize to Niti for the vision I have in my brain of his maps, which is often that they're a bit unpolished. Like, he will build a route, but he won't really take the time to place scenery. But here he's gone the full distance. I hope some people watching it get inspired by this stuff and think, damn, I want to build some Trackmania maps, because the more the merrier. It's a great map editor. If you have an idea, you can sort of put it on the canvas and then drive on the canvas with a car and go, woo. So it's very fun. And it's what gives this game a lot of longevity too, is that, I mean, we will never run out of maps. Straight up, we will never run out of Trackmania maps. There is a guy, there is a streamer who has a mission to work through every single Trackmania map on Trackmania Exchange. And he's sort of swimming against the current because, you know, he might clear 100 maps a day, but then on a good day. But then there's uploaded like 200 a day. So he's swimming against the current, but he's at like 47,000, 48,000 maps played. His name is La Canta. And yeah. If you're thinking, who's gonna play my map if I ever make one? Well, at some point in the future, La Canta will get to yours, but but he is trotting his way through the ones that were uploaded like last year right now. Also, I'm struggling on this. It's a very precise full speed map too. Like, the lines are quite forced. So if I'm a little bit off on a slide or on a wall ride entry, I will just crash. But one thing I'm doing that you can pay attention to is I'm actually trying to leave these skid marks behind the car and keep them very close together. For whatever reason in Trackmania, doing that, you gain more speed. I could also drive with full grip on the surface and connect them. But it's faster to split them apart by a tiny bit. The car accelerates more in a sliding state at high speed than in a full grip state. This is too slow by so much that we're gonna skip here. We're gonna skip. This one would take too long to get. We're gonna make the smart decision and skip. The next map is called Vacation. I'm hoping for something summery, something a bit vibrant. And what's going on? I have played this map? When? I just rolled a map I've played and I have no memory of this. Okay, well, easy. I have absolutely no memory of this. And the worst part is I've played it, and at some point in the past, probably decided the author medal was too hard to beat. So now coming back to it, I'm not sure I'm gonna go for it. Oh, but my lines are not good. Personal best here is not driving too clean. I say that while actively... Oh, losing. Okay, we did get the gold medal. I want to do one more run just to see. How hard is it really? Because it might be that I just did one run of this. Although then I wouldn't know the end cut. So I don't think I only did one run. Well, that's 0.2 only. It's 1 point something seconds, 1.5. Yeah, this is looking quite tricky. And to make matters worse, there's also a bobsleigh block on this track. And bobsleigh in the past used to be a lot quicker before they fixed it. Here I dropped the gear though. Oh, I would have PB'd. But yeah, guys, I think we're gonna make the wise choice and skip this, because even though I win there, I don't win by 1.5 seconds. So we're gonna take gold medal and go next. And we got Dragon's Bay by Arachnid. And I think this might be a full speed map. Huge gap between world record and auto time, which is often a good sight to see when playing this format, because that means you have room for errors. Now we're just driving in tunnels. Is that the entire map? If so, it's impossible to go wrong. Yeah, this is Norway Road Trip Simulator. If you ever go to Norway, you want to see the sights, be prepared for a lot of tunnels. Because when they built the roads, they decided instead of going over the mountains, we just go through every single mountain. I'm taking it, it's inside the tunnel again. Although that was not that clear. Is the finish over here? Oh, I think we win first try. Unless I missed something. Hell yeah! Okay, lock it in. That's 10. Now we're getting something interesting. I'm so glad a map like this showed up. This map is from 2006 and has then been rebuilt in the game. It's called Lunatic Extreme. And you would usually say this word lunatic, but Trackmania players have always pronounced it lunatic. These maps are some of the first ever, like, insane obstacle maps in the game. And you can imagine, like, if you're building this in 2006 and validating it and finishing it, it's crazy. The trick here is to flip into the wall ride and then carry a lot of speed. It's almost like if you know Kaiso things in other games, or... yeah, very difficult. So I need to flip, land that, and then carry speed over the wall, and then try to get into the finish. And I kind of want to go for this. You might think like, use your free skip, you know, I kind of want to show this. This could be sick. We have some time. Let's go for it. Yes. No. Ah! Okay. Little bit unexpected. I was that fast. It was a little unexpected. I didn't think I'd land it that clean. We go again. But you guys are getting to see some variety. Like, you're getting to see many things here in Trackmania, which is very cool. You never know what you're gonna roll when you do a random map challenge. Sometimes you just roll a bunch of the same stuff. But yeah, very cool to be able to show this too. Okay, too low. At this point, we have to go for it, right? Do you guys believe in the sunk cost fallacy? It's been 2 minutes. I'm just saying if we quit now, we won't get to be hyped about this. Ah, okay. Jinx myself. Jinx myself. Now I do have to focus a little bit for this, I think. We are to clear it. Oh, that almost was it. I just went up too early. Went up too early. Oh, that's it. And we get another author medal and another $20 earned for charity. Let's do it. Let's keep going. Still 24 minutes to collect some more. This one is by a French-speaking Trackmania streamer. He's from Switzerland, but yeah, French-speaking streamer called Yonex. He hosts a cup every single week where he speed builds like 10 maps in an hour. And the reason I'm telling you this is that means if he's building this many maps in 1 hour, usually the author medals are not that strong. But Yonex is also one of the best players in the game, so even if he plays a map for like 2 minutes, his time is sometimes going to be very hard to beat. Yeah, Yonex is a regular Division 1 player in the game, very good at the game, so... The only real advantage we have here is that he hasn't played this for probably more than a few minutes. We're 0.3 of a second away, and I do know I can improve this. I need to set up a little bit wider in the start. And then I should be able to take this one. Yes, that's good speed. Oh, I ate a lot of the anti-booster though. Kept 4th gear here. 0.69 ahead, very nice. And a clean flight into the finish. Nice, okay. Making progress. Another 20. Epic bit bops with the Crimson Snowflake, 37 author time, 34 world record. Could be beatable. Starts with ice. And he's added some fog too. Very nice atmosphere. I was hoping I could use a trick there, but not quite. Another ice slide here. Slow-mo on the left side. I'm gonna presume it's right. This might be a one-shot. There's only 10 seconds left of driving. And I haven't made 3 seconds of mistakes. Risky on the right. Okay, first try. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm a little bit scared about this one. Solika's maps are sometimes broken. Yeah, this is a broken map. So the thing here is this is a map with a lot of textures, but they're all unloaded. And so we're gonna skip because it's a broken map. Very sad. It would have looked pretty cool. I think it's with different toys and stuff, but now it just looks cursed, so let's get out of the back rooms. Let's get out of the back rooms and go next. Indy 3K with some... Is this Roman architecture, those arches? I am so bad when it comes to architecture. I know a lot about pyramids, though. If you like talking about pyramids, then please stop by my stream at some point and we can have a great conversation about pyramids. But this kind of stuff, I'm a bit more clueless. But I could swear the Romans are famous for the arches. Like their bridges and aqueducts and stuff. I don't know where I'm going anymore. Was it there? Ah, it was up here. Okay, let's complete the run. Often a good practice, even if you fail, just play through it all once, figure out where to go, and then optimize it. Now, what is going on here? Oh, he wants me to go up and down and back to this? Well, that's going to lead to a huge shortcut. Wait, this is going to be a massive shortcut. Because you take that ring, and then there's no... So you take this ring and you just stop down on this platform. And then go to this road and finish. Yeah. So the mapper here forgot to place enough checkpoints, and we're... In Trackmania, there isn't really any rules, other than just drive as fast as possible. Like, if you spot a route that's quicker, there's no, like, yeah, you just go for it. It's the mapper's job to place checkpoints to basically incentivize the path they want you to drive. So here, what I spotted is that after taking this checkpoint, there is no more checkpoints for a while, so I'm just going to drop down here and then go to the finish. And we collect another author medal. If I'm right, then this is going to count. Good. Another author medal. We might be getting to 20. Wow, this is a poetic map. May your heart be your guiding key. Uh-oh. Okay, so, wait, let me first see this. Okay, this could be a very hard map. One thing I know for sure is I don't want to pick up that fragile. Oh, dear. Okay, so we have not just an obstacle map here, but a very complicated one with a lot of different effect blocks, and I'm not sure if my guiding key, my heart, is strong enough to take this. Let's first try without the fragile. Oh, oops. Without the fragile. Only one person has beaten this author medal, and as you can see in the top list, many top players are far behind. Lars, for example, Division 1 player. Mario's Division 1 player. Like, yeah, really good. Some of the best. Oh, it was up to the checkpoint, I forgot. I want to see this, but I'm prepared to skip this without even going for gold medal. Just so you know. I'm prepared to use my free skip to get past this map. Because this looks very cursed to learn in only 19 minutes. So what I'm scared about is this jump right here, because it's, you fly with a reactor booster into here. You then jump. Oh, do I make it without that extension on the left? Okay, so yeah, I do. And I'm now gonna hope that these two rings are connected checkpoints. You can sometimes do that. Make both checkpoints count as the same one. So I'm not gonna bother with that other ring to the left. I'm then gonna see if this finish counts. If it doesn't, we have a problem. Oh, I missed. This is gonna decide whether or not we even try for this. Yeah, this last jump could be very hard. That's what I'm scared about right now. I'm gonna try to drop down early. Is this enough speed? Oh. One more time. Slow down. Stop here. And jump. This looks good. We will make it here. I mean, this would be so stupid to go for. What do you guys think? This might take 5+ minutes to beat. Do we... If I'm listening to my heart right now, which the mapper tells me to do, my heart tells me to skip. Ah, but it does flow kind of nicely though. Okay, let's see. We reached this part in 30. The author time is 49. Am I fast enough? Oh, this looks bad. Okay, so it was like 35. I would have to go up here, catch this to make it. So I can... Oh, yeah, no, it's gonna be pretty slow. Okay. No, I'm gonna make an executive decision and skip that one. We go next. Dirt Camp 05 outside. 15-second map. This might be a lot more playable. And the reason it's called outside is because the mapper wanted to experiment with outside dirt lines, I'm guessing. Where, as I mentioned on the previous map, on dirt and on road dirt, like when you drive on roads and not platforms, it's often a lot faster in turns to balance the car on the outside banking. And this is because that banking is so steep that it like pushes your car easier through the turn. I think they do... No, they don't do the same in NASCAR. But in, oh, what's this called? Velocidrome cycling, they do the same. Yeah. Is that what it's called? Velodrome? Velocidrome? I don't know. Maybe it's Velodrome. Wait, only 15 seconds? Oh, there's a sneaky. The mapper built this, but then shortcut his own map, I'm pretty sure. Because you can't get 15 seconds. What a sneak. Guys, play my map and learn how to drive outside dirt lines. I promise that's what it's about. I'm not trying to flex by making a seemingly impossible author time. Oh no. I would never. I played this map. This is probably ages ago though. Oh, I know this one. I hosted an event on this map. It's gonna go black screen here. The theme of this map was that parts of it was blindfold. So you're gonna only have these snippets of vision, and then you go back to being blindfolded. This turn is sharp. And then there was one to the right, and then the finish. This was for the Trackmania Holiday Showdown. And it was an event where a bunch of Trackmania pros got together to do what we're doing now, raise money for charity. And they had a show match where some of the best were challenged to drive blindfolded. And I was casting it. I did not participate, but in that time I also played this map. So here I just have to make a mental map of what I'm driving. And then try my best to... it's not too much to the right. Try my best to replicate it. 34.5? Ah, 34.7. So close. I'll do one more. This might not be the best viewing experience, but it's the exact same track, 2 laps. And I'm just trying to memorize the turns. So you see how sharp this turn is? This is where I've crashed a lot of times now. And then here... crashing on the inside there. Oh, now the outside. Oh, that's too slow. That is too slow. Okay. One more on this, and we can definitely beat it. Yeah, it's a long, and you have to watch out for the pillars, but you will get to see those. It's crazy how old this is. That's fast enough. That's fast enough. Don't crash here. Yeah, this is fast enough. Oh, a lot of speed for the finish. Didn't sit down to do a blindfolded run, but that's what we're doing, and we got through. Another author medal. Chalky. He built a lot of LOL maps, this mapper. So you might expect something a bit online server, obstacle heavy, short map. I've never seen this though. Go again. And the ultimate here looks quite strong. I think what you're meant to do is drift there to get across, and then... Okay. Well, I like this map so far. I'm gonna try to beat this off time. I will try to beat this one. We're gonna drop down earlier though. Get a bit more of a setup for this. That's higher than it should be. Oh, this could be bad. But we get the right landing angle. Now, how good is this author time? Oh, I'm missing it by a second. This was a 19.2-ish when I crashed. So that it does not really bode that well, but we'll try. Here. Oh, you can do this. Okay. And maybe you switch sides here. Oh, the back wheel. Oh no. What a tragedy. Still make it, but 1 second behind. That's a good quarter pipe jump. I'm gonna be late for this. Yeah, it's very precise, this sequence of jumps. That's very good speed on the start. I'm gonna aim that. Good. Low, high. Don't crash. Oh, okay. Okay, that was close. I'm also trying to think if there's any way to further optimize the ending, but I don't think so. I think the best is what I'm currently going for, which is this quarter pipe thing. That looks good. Yes, by a tenth of a second. And we get another one. We get another one. 17, and we still have 10 minutes to go. And I don't know what's coming up after this, but really hope you guys are enjoying Fast50 so far. And ready for still, I think, over, yeah, 35 hours of speedrun content. Not sure who's taking over after me, but I've had a really good time being on here, so let's hope this is a yearly occurrence. We have Lawn Boy. Okay, just got word from production. We have Stans coming on after this. So, I heard he was the third best Donkey Kong Mario Party category speedrunner. Not sure which category, but quite the legend in the scene. I'm excited to see that. There might be people that are soon going to bed, but at least Europe, we got the entire day ahead. So this is a bit slow, guys. I'm gonna look at this for 1 second. Might be overlooking a strategy. There is this reactor booster, which is very suspiciously placed on this map. You might use it, I just don't know. How to pick it up in a good way. I cannot imagine this reactor. It would actually hurt my soul to slow down that much. And, oh, I thought we beat Oodle, but we did not. Missed it by just 0.08. Oh, I ate the gear there. Okay. We have 9 minutes left. I think we can get at least like 2 or 3 more. Made some mistakes in the start of my PB here, so there's time to gain. That was very good. Now we're that 1/10 of a second up that I need to preserve. I'm gonna take a different line through here to have a straighter exit here, and hopefully... Okay, good. Good. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I don't know which Simon 900 map this is, but he builds crazy maps. Like, I'm just gonna show you this one. We're doing this for charity anyways. I'm just gonna show this one to you. I'm not gonna drive this, but Simon builds stunt full speed. So you remember that 8-second map I beat with the flip? It's basically like that, but 1 minute 20 of crazy transitions. Like, this would take me 2 hours to learn. Plus, so we're not gonna drive this. We're not gonna drive this, we're gonna skip it, but like, look at that. You flip out to that, okay. You reduce airtime onto this. It's a really stunning map, beautiful scenery. But just at a level that isn't like fast learnable. And then you jump onto this. And onto here. And so far this looks okay, but each transition here between the blocks, you're going at 400 speed, you need to be very careful, and on a first run you're gonna make a lot of mistakes. Even just finding the way. So yeah, this is dank roller coaster ride. And I think it has one more flip or something. I've only watched the video of this when it released. Yeah, jump up into this one, drive upside down on a curved wall there, okay. And then the finish, yeah. Stunning map. A little bit too difficult for me now, we're gonna go next. I'm just gonna click next. Like, yeah, I don't want to play that. No thank you. Alto Patch by SJM88. All these maps do have a GPS, so you can drive in the map or just put a show run of how he drove it. But I'm gonna go without it. Most maps are built in a way where you can often see what's coming up ahead. and make some quick decision on what to do. I will probably crash though at some point doing this, but it's a faster way to learn. I didn't think that was magnet. I should have flown off the map there. Oh, that's a cool feature, that scenery thing. Risky finish up here. Oh, I beat it first try. Okay, that's why you don't watch GPS. Let's go. Maybe we can get to 20. Here we have a map called Masterclass, but it's Mastercrass, and... Okay, I'm gonna tell you, this is French mapping. And this, I could bet that this mapper is French. There's a French streamer called Serrator, who for about 10 years has hosted very cool competitions in Trackmania, called the Serrator Cup and later the Ascension Cup. And he's inspired so many French players to start picking up the game and build similar maps to what he built, which is very obstacle heavy, often placing a lot of like... well, things like the airships and the... what do you call that? Claw machine? I don't know what you call that. And it can have a lot more similar features. They're actually called like Serrator maps because he builds so many of them. It's a full style. I will now do this again. So if you ever see a map that, yeah, looks a little something like this, it's probably by a French mapper. There's a similar sort of meta in, is it Mario Maker? Where there's a lot of troll levels that are Japanese. Maybe it's not like this anymore, but I remember that being a thing when I watched Mario Maker a lot of years ago, that people were doing similar survival runs, and then if they ran into a Japanese level, they were instantly a bit like on high alert. Like, what has the map maker done to try to fool me here? Okay, we got 5 minutes, guys, and this author time looks strong. 2 seconds? Where did I lose 2 seconds? Considering the skip here, but if we skip into a bad map, that could be the end of the run. So now it's the time to think. What do we do? World record 46. Could there be a skip? Let me quickly fly over here. 2. Oh, no skip, I don't think. 3. Oh, there is a skip. Oh, this is clever. This is very clever. Okay, I'm gonna go for this actually, because why not? So there's an elevated road edge, and you can use that to bump up to a later part of the track. And I think even if you land that, but poorly, you still save the time. Which is what I'm assuming the mapper did. Ow. Yeah, we're gonna keep going. We don't have time to slow down. So here... Wait, let's see this again. You would jump. No, I missed it. And then you would hit this and fly up to the road. I think we're gonna go for this. Also because it's flashy. It doesn't hurt to try. Last 3 minutes of my time here on Fast50, but it's been a pleasure. I hope you've had fun watching some Trackmania. If you're interested in watching more, I do documentaries on this game. Some like long-form storytelling stuff. Also post like daily videos of me playing maps, and I'm currently trying to beat the full deep dip that I showed earlier. So if you want to check that out, that'd be cool. No! Yes, okay, but are we saving time? Oh, no. Okay, we gotta go again. We have 2 minutes. We gotta go again. But, but yeah, no. It's a cool game. It's not your traditional speedrun game, but it has a lot of the same elements that people love in speedrunning. Like skips, shortcuts, stuff like that. And really cool movement. Okay, one more. Come on. Oh, we got a very bad bounce. Okay, okay. I think I'm gonna get like 2 more tries on this before the timer runs out. And then I will hand the torch over to Stance. I could also almost beat this the normal way, but at this point I think we might as well try to hit the skip. I like, it's there, you know? So... Oh, no. Maybe? Don't think so. No. Okay, we gotta... Okay, 2 more tries. I'm seeing it on the timer, we get 2 more. And my approach angle right there was a little bit bad, a little bit scuffed. Oh, that's so much speed. Whew. Let's try to correct it. Drift around, looks good, looks good. That looks good, jump wide. Oh, how does that not fly up? It does now, with a respawn. I am gonna continue this. And... Oh, it's not gonna be author time, I don't think. It's not the author time, but I did hit the skip. With a respawn, but we don't have time, guys. The timer is expiring. 19 author medals, quick calculation. That means I'm gonna donate 380 to the charity. And if you match it with whatever you want to match it, that's awesome too. And the falls on deep dip. So I am going to, as soon as I've passed this over, contribute myself. They're great charities. No Kid Hungry and Wings for Life. And yeah, thank you so much for having me on Fast50. Thank you for the invite, Ludwig, and best of luck with the rest of the event, everybody. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm gonna pass it off here. Bye-bye.